Hey, what's up? My name is Zash, and this is my Alakazam deck list from Mega Revolutions. So this deck revolves around Alakazam and his attack powerful hand. Powerful hand, you place 2 damage counters on your opponent's active Pokemon for each card in your hand. Now, when I first looked at this card, I kind of didn't think too much of it. I thought it'd be more of a fun deck, and you know, maybe you'd be struggling hitting over 200, but actually you can hit really hard with this card and it flows quite well. So yeah, let's go over the deck lists and all the abilities and sort of the synergy of it. So Alakazam's ability in itself, Psychic Draw. Once during your turn, when you play this Pokemon from your hand to evolve one of your Pokemon, you may use this ability, draw 3 cards. So that helps into our attack. It's then pre-evolution, Kadabra does the same thing but 2 cards. And then we run Abra from the set. I run 2 of these ones. Switch this Pokemon with your bench, and I run the Abra from TWM, Twilight Masquerade. There we go. Teleporter. Once during your turn, if this Pokemon is in the active spot, you may shuffle it, add all cards attached to it into your deck. This is good because we also run Enriching Energy, although that target is mainly for our Dunsparce. But there may be a couple of times where we open up with Abra and we have the option to sort of get this out of the active, perhaps Enriching Energy, and sort of like swap around. So I run 4 Alakazams, 4 Kadabras, and 4 Abras. Then I have a 3-3 line of Dunsparce and Dunsparce. The original ability isn't great, the free retreat's nice, but the Dunsparce, basically, once during your turn, you may draw 3 cards. If you drew cards out this way, shuffle this Pokemon and all cards attached to it into your deck. So this is really good with Enriching Energy. As long as this card is attached to a Pokemon, it provides any energy, but when you attach this card from your hands, to a Pokemon, you draw 4 cards. So you're shuffling it back into the deck, and you can keep using it. Very good. So you've always got some sort of draw going on. Then I run 3-3 of Natu and Xatu. Xatu, once during your turn, you may attach a basic Psychic Energy card from your hand to one of your bench Pokemon. If you attach energy to a Pokemon this way, draw 2 cards. I feel like this is good. This allows me to use Enriching Energy every turn and keeping my Alakazams or Kadabra setup, because I'm able to accelerate multiple energy per turn, and it allows us to draw 2 cards. It's not too bad. Let's get on to the trainers. Something I want to mention straight away, which is a bit different from other decks, is Hilda is not really featured in these deck lists for some reason. I think Hilda is the go-to card. I'm debating putting this at 4, to be honest. Search your deck for an evolution Pokemon, so that could be Kadabra or Alakazam, that's instant draw there. It could even be a Xatu or Dudunsparce, whatever the name's called. You can add the Enriching Energy to your hand, so you always have a search for that Enriching Energy, and you can keep cycling and going, and you're getting an evolution Pokemon. So I think it's important you have a Xatu that allows you to attach a basic Psychic Energy, and then from your hand, every other turn or most turns, you attach the Enriching Energy. So I think Hilda's a really good option here. And then the rest of the deck is similar to maybe other decks, I'd imagine. I run 2 Dusk Ball, 3 Great Ball. Great Ball, look at the top 7 cards of your deck. You may reveal a Pokemon you find there, put it into your hand, shuffle the rest, and Dusk Ball's the same, but from the bottom of your deck. I ran 3 Lillies. I was unsure about this, but I think I decided to keep Lillie in the deck. So it's good early. You got to draw 8 if you've got a dead hand, but also if you get Ionode, it's a good way just to sort of bounce back. Can maybe push it down to 2 and run something else. I run 4 Artazon. Tulip is really good, really important card. I run 3 of these. Up to 4 combinations of Psychic Pokemon and basic Psychic Energy cards from your discard pile into your hands. So basically, once your Alakazam gets knocked out, you play this, you get everything back, and your Psychic Energy all back in your hand. And that's also more hand fuel for your next Alakazam's attack. So it generates extra attack, an Alakazam in hand ready to go, or ready to set up. So 3 of these is good. 1 Rare Candy, just in case we need to expedite the process of getting to Alakazam. I think maybe running 1 or even 2, to be honest. I'm debating 2 Rare Candies is a good idea. Then have Bill's Transfer. Look at the top 8 cards of your deck. You may reveal any number of Pokemon you find there, put them into your hand, shuffle the other cards back into your deck. I end up using Hilda most of the time, or I've turbo through my deck enough where I feel like this card is not as important to run more than 1 or probably 2. So 2 bosses orders, staple in pretty much every deck. Switch in one of your opponent's bench Pokemon to the active spots. So you can choose who you knock out. And then similar with counter catcher if you have less prizes, but you only run 1 prizes, so only run 1 of these, and then 4 Buddy Poffin to set up. Then onto the energy, I've gone over enriching, and then it's just 8 psychic. It might seem a bit heavy, but it allows us to draw with Xatu and keep some sort of draw consistency going, I suppose. I did start at 10, then I went down to 9, then I went down to 8. So maybe we could take it down further. I think it runs quite nicely like this, how it is so far. So this is like my first iteration. So yeah, let's get into some games and see how it does. I thought I'll do a voiceover for this. I don't think I was feeling very talkative when I was recording the clips. I think I just woke up. So yeah, let me know if you guys prefer a voiceover. So for our starting hand, we have Abra and Natu. We're going second, so I think I'll put Abra in the active here and Natu on bench. Reason we do this is Abra's attack allows us to switch out with one of our bench Pokemon. Don't really want to sack a Natu or Abra straight away. So our turn begins, we draw an Abra, we set it. We body Poffin into double Dunsparce. Don't mind losing a Dunsparce, to be honest. Also, if it does survive, we can evolve it into Dunsparce. I think that's how you say the name. And shuffle it in, draw 3 cards. We play Lilies here to reset our hands, drawing 8 because we have 6 prize cards remaining. Play Artazon to sort of thin my deck out, so I think we search for a bit of Natu here. Yeah. And then we're going for the teleportation attack. And yep, promote Dunsparce. So with the hand we've got right now, we can evolve one of our Dunsparces with Enriching Energy. That's a total draw of 4. Oh, no, we got Ionode, never mind. So what can we do with our new hand? We have 2 bosses, Tulip, Lilies. Depends what we draw. Let's see what we draw. So we got the Xatu evolution. We'll do this first, because if we Lilies, we can't do it. And then we'll use its effect to accelerate a Psychic Energy to a bench Pokemon and draw 2. Perfect. We've got a Kadabra. So when we evolve, we get to draw 2 more cards. That gives us Alakazam. I think I still Lily's Determination here just because we have 4, 5, technically 6 deck cards in our hand. So let's just refresh our hand. We'll get something a bit better. And this is better. We got the Dunsparce, so we'll evolve that. We got another Xatu, so we can evolve here. And a double Dusk Ball. So if we can find another Kadabra, yep. So we'll be evolving Abra and drawing 2 more. Yeah, so we like to use this. And yeah, we'll just Dusk Ball before we use one of the Dunsparces. Sorry if I'm kind of butchering the name here. So we got a Psychic Energy, so we can use the other Xatu's ability, but let's put a Dunsparce on the bench. Clairvoyant Sense. So I attached it to the Dunsparce just in case we wanted to recycle this Dunsparce back into the deck, give us more Psychic Energy back into our deck. That was the idea, and then we can use Xatu's ability again. So a bit like Enriching Energy, but with Psychic, as we have Xatu's ability. Anyway, going to do the runaway draw, drawing 3. We're not quite ready to attack, so I promote the Dunsparce to active. But I'm going to Artazon here for another Dunsparce. We just want Dunsparces ready. If we ever get Iono'd again, it's nice to have these Dunsparces on the bench sort of ready to go. Even evolved into the Dunsparce and left on the bench. Because Iono's our biggest hit, really. That's our biggest counter, is this hand disruption. So, yeah, it's good having a couple of Xatus on bench and probably a couple of Dunsparces ready to go, or even evolved into the Dunsparce. Okay, so the Lillie's here. We're clear from Ionos. Another good thing with Mega Evolutions, a lot more people are going to be using Lillies as well over Ionos. So there will potentially be less hand disruption for a deck like this. So let's think about attacking. We can just smash into these EXs and win on prize difference. I'm definitely going to hit into this Miraidon and not bother bossing out the Zekrom or something like this. It has all the energy on it, so let's just get it knocked out, get 2 prizes, and sort of send all that electric energy to the discard. So opponent's just picking their prizes right now, and we should promote a Kadabra. Yep. So right now we've got a healthy hand, a healthy board. I just want to get these Alakazams up and running. We'll draw more. I think we just keep sort of setting up Abras at this point. So let's use Artazon. We just want to be consistently knocking out things every turn. So obviously this Alakazam we can expect in the active to be knocked out next turn. Turn after that we have an Alakazam ready, and then after that we've only got an Abra, but we can sort of evolve it as we go through these turns. We have more than enough cards in hand to knock out this Miraidon EX. I think I'm just counting, making sure. Oh no, I play Hilda for an Enriching Energy. Oh, and an evolution for next turn, I see. Hesitant to attach the Enriching Energy, but I thought if I get Iono'd, it's gonna go anyway, so we'll keep it on the Dunsparce, ready to be shuffled in case we get Iono'd. Anyway, here comes the powerful hands, and 420 damage. 2 damage counters for each card in hand, and we have a metric load of cards in our hand. So this is good, we're already ahead in prizes. Let's see what our opponent does now. So I think if you ever get to a hand that's this big, you don't really need to draw anymore at this point. And we also have plenty of resources depending on what happens to us in this situation. We've got 2 bosses, we've got 3 tulips. I think we just sit with our hand and just play reactive instead of you know, burning all our resources when we don't need to. We've also only got 7 cards left in our deck, so I've got to be careful on that end. So next turn when I evolve the Abra to Kadabra, probably not going to draw. And if this Manectric doesn't come out this turn, we're definitely going to just boss it and knock it out, taking 3 prizes. So nope, they didn't promote it. But first things first, let's evolve our Abra, just so we're setting up. But looks like we've pretty much won this. I think we're too far ahead. Don't need to draw, don't need to activate abilities. Let's just pull Mega Manectric and knock it out for 3 prizes. 440 damage, wow. It's quite a crazy deck. And that's pretty much game. Pretty sure they get a bit salty and don't bother conceding, and I just have to sort of wait for everything here. So yeah, we'll just speed this segment up. This is also my first iteration of the deck. I may do a little bit of tweaking. Could maybe drop Lilies down to 2 and put in another Hilda to 4, or even potentially another Rare Candy. I might make a follow-up video if I do decide to change up this deck, but this is pretty much the foundations of the deck. And there we have it. One prizer deck, Alakazam beating a Mega Evolution deck, or a Mega Pokemon deck. So yeah, this has really good potential just to flatten Megas. Peace.